and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It has gone through to him. Cut out in the nick of time. Goretzka. Difficult to choose between them early on. Not many chances yet. Now the counter. Gets the better of his man. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Kimmich hoists it forward. A buccaneering run from the defender. Real chance! Gnabry is flagged offside.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Kimmich. And the counter is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's gone for it! Goal! France!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
France draw first blood here. Yeah, always caught him in or out. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. So another set play. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. They get a throw in. A heavy challenge. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Gnabry. And it's got through. Kimmich goes looking. Henriks. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Hits one! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
France are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's the clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
France take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's found his man. He's had a shot! And it's there! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who...
There's the whistle for half-time. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. And the game has already resumed here. Germany didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Hernandez. It's a loose ball. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. And that has put paid to that. Henriks. Forward it goes. That's put paid to a promising move. Hernandez. Header! Back of the net! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. It's become a case of men against boys. Tar. And here's Gnabry. Gnabry was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that's where he wants it. Hernandez drives forward with purpose. Surely a shot, has a goal! It's in! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Quick glance at goal. He's got it, and he's got time. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Rabiot. Out to the left it goes. Oh, real danger here. It's come loose. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hoists it forward. What a throw in. And they've been caught out here. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Over to the left. Gets it into the great leap! No, he can't turn it in. Oh, that's a waste. That's a throw. Thuram Ulian clips one through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, good interception. Thuram Ulian. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? And it's Digne. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Yep, it's a corner. Tries to get it clear. Going through. Coman. It is a corner. Digne goes short. Tar. He's through the middle. Crunching tackle. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And now they can launch a counter. Coman. Oh, hang on. Striding forward, facing goal. Can he get the shot away? Mbappe has a shot! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Germany had no answer. Second best in every department and correspondingly well beaten. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Gets it, and now what? Kimmich. It's come through. Hernandez. And it's played forward. That's great strength on the ball. He could be in here.
France have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the...
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And here's Sané. Plenty waiting in the middle. Kimmich pumps it into the area. Whipped it again. And out it comes again. Tries to get it clear. It's Sané. Looks to drop one in. Knocks it away.
Germany have been making some good inroads down the right. Sané really is providing a very good outlet there, and his contributions, I think, are going to be key. Well, this poses the defence a few tricky questions, and the answers have to be hard and fast.
And the shot! Goal! Germany!
Germany are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Sané. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. And he's there to clear it. Just brushed off the ball there. Now the counter. Thuram Ulien. Good idea, just poorly executed. Gnabry brings it forward. Goretzka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Sané. That intervention was very necessary. Thuram Ulien. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And now they can launch a counter. He's there to receive it. Hits one! Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kimmich. That's a going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
That'll be the last act of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. There has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Germany come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Germany really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now it's Sané. Sané. That's a decent ball. And he's there to cut it out.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Thuram Ulien gets it out to the wing. Sané, who does have an assist to his name. So still just a goal between them. Hernandez does well there, alert.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rudiger with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well read, he sorted that out. It's gone a long way up and away.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
And a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that has been cleared. Forward it goes. Germany disappointing in the end there. Lack urgency. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Sané. Kimmich. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Mbappe. There will be a throw-in. Coman with the delivery. Managed to get it away. Cleared without complication. Pavard. Digne. Battles to win it back. That's not going to make it. Coman. Played back in.
France are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hoists it forward.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And it's Digne. Now surely!
France are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Coman. France to make one last surge forward. Gross.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Coman. France have to get it into the box and quickly. Mbappe, real chance! In it goes! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things.
And that will be the final act. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Germany certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Thanks to Jim alongside me. And as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that
he's gone for it! Plays it long. He's got options out wide. He's in, tries a shot! Goal, France! There is the breakthrough! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Germany didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Hernandez.
France have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Germany are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, it can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
Plays a clever pass. Played into space out wide. Oh, good interception. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hernandez. Goretzka. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tar. France get it back again. Forward it goes. Has a pop! Kimmich. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Looking for space out wide. And he just whacks it away. And it's been given away. Chooses to go back. Ball's out on the left now. Got a sight of goal here. Sané. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And it's been taken short. Shoots! Oh, taken with style!
Now listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively.
Sané! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Goretzka gets it back. And now the breakaway. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far, action at both ends and the team's level. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Already up and running for the second half.
Germany playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Hernandez tries to get it forward quickly. It's a throw in. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's through. Hernandez. Now a chance to break. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. That intervention was very necessary.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Ball through needs to be good here. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Germany just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kimmich drives it forward. Hernandez does well to read it and intercepts. Back to the keeper and go again. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Out to the left it goes. Cuts it out. Goes for goal! Pavard gets good distance on it. Kimmich. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Quick ball forward.
Germany merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Tar. France have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. And the counter-attack is on for France. Aimed in towards the centre.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Play for a throw.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Pavard. Dembele. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And time is up. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Oh, shooting chance! Mbappe. No question, that's a foul. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? And it's been given away.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's played forward, dashing forward at pace. Well weighted. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Rabiot. Hernandez gets his foot in there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to
Mbappe! Goal! France! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A 1-0 lead established.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Chance to break. Mbappe. Hoists it forward. Going through. It's a loose ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now a chance to break. Mbappe. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Hernandez.
Has it in a wide position, so what next? Plays it out to the wing. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides.
Mbappe.
Ready to try one. Mbappe! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And he's there to clear it.
Hernandez. Thuram Ulian
He's created one goal already.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And we are already promptly back underway.
France need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
And he's there to cut it out. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger.
Thuram Ulian.
Defenders on the back foot. Very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And that's been levered clear. And it's Rabiot. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Big chance, corner. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Has a pop! The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Out to the right.
France have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Rabiot goes looking.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Thuram Ulien. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Mbappe. Mbappe! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Thuram Ulien.
Coman.
France are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Coman.
Inyet has come steaming up from the back for this.
Gets good distance on it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Coman. And it's Digne.
Mbappe!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Battles to win it back. And out to safety. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, a full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way. He's gone for it! There it is!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
France take the early advantage. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. France are already ahead, the perfect start.
Always when you score early, it gives you such a lift and it casts out.
And a shot! And they've been caught out here. Aimed in towards the centre. France are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Keane did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. France get it back again.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Hernandez. France scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Surely got a sight of goal here. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. A real chance to break. Dashing forward at pace. Mbappe! Well read, he sorted that out. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Nicely measured pass. He's gone for it! Oh, that is... has a... No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Mbappe. He's come in hard. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Idrissa Gueye. And once more they can't get through. And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
France ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. It's a going for goal! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Just so calm under pressure.
Mbappe really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And he's there to clear it. And it's Gueye. That's a... Hits one! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Oh, good interception. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And the counter is on. Gets the better of his man. Heave to the back post. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that's it. That was always inevitable. France tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, he's found him in space. Lovely bit of skill there. So who's he picking out? And shoots!
Everton have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
It's a decent ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Towering header! No joy, but a decent try.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Now the counter. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Mbappe is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response.
Forward it goes. Gay. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Dinks one in. Nice little chip. How about a shot? Shoots! He's put it wide.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. We stand for the national anthem of France. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because...
looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Hernandez. Rabiot. Thuram Ulien. He's
got it, and he's got shot at goal! Goal! France! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Germany trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Goretzka. And he just whacks it away.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Kimmich. And it's Goretzka. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Gnabry. Goretzka. Gnabry. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's been won straight back. Chance! Oh, that is lovely footwork. It's out for a goal kick. Thuram Ulien. Goretzka drives it forward. Rabiot. And now they can launch a counter. Finds himself eased off the ball. Rabiot. And it's played forward. Out towards the flank. Thuram Ulien. Hernandez. It's the through ball. Hernandez. Hernandez goes back to base. Half an hour played now. Rabiot. Thuram Ulien. Hernandez. And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
It's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes.
Goretzka. Kimmich plays it forward.
Gorgeous control there. And that'll go straight through to the keeper.
Rabiot. Rabiot. Goretzka did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Hernandez hoists it forward. And it's Rabiot. not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery.
Has a goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
This possibly the last play of the half. Goretzka tries to clear. And the first half is done. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. One that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And we're already back underway here.
Germany don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
And now the breakaway. Rudiger. Tar. Goretzka. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Goretzka, he's had a look. That's gone a long way up and away. Rabiot. Plays it out to the wing.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Rudiger. Rudiger goes looking. Tar. Germany still this single goal behind. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Played out to the right. Kimmich gets it out to the wing. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. They've played it short. Now it's Goretzka. Goretzka, timely intervention. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Kimmich. Gnabry is onto it and can take it up. And it's Goretzka. Goretzka. And he's cut it out.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, he's in! Big chance! Knocks it away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Looks to clip it forward. Cleared away. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. So here comes a substitution. Digne. Kimmich. Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Goretzka. He's made sure that that won't get through. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they seem intent on marking them out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
He's got the ball, he's got the space. And that has been clubbed away. It'll be a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Tar. Kimmich. That intervention was very necessary. Forward pass.
Germany have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
That's a decent ball. A chance, and the finish! He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obvious.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Germany looking to change the direction of the game here. Kimmich with a real chance here. Goretzka, and he's there to cut it out. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And that's that. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Hernandez. Kimmich.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Dembele.
Gnabry.
Done very well to intervene.
Hernandez.
Across the field it goes.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Sané.
This has gone, that's a foul.
Hernandez.
Floats them. Has a goal! Goal! France! And France are in front. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
France draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
It's a throw.
Hernandez. Hernandez.
Just brushed off the ball there.
Goretzka. And it's Gnabry.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now a chance to break. Forward it goes. That'll be a throw.
Hernandez.
Plays it over to the other flank.
Goretzka. Hernandez. Hernandez
Plays it forward.
Rudiger.
Battles to win it back. Well, they could break here. Now it's Sané. Goalkeeper's ball. He He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Goretzka drives it forward. Goretzka. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of
Has a look and has a go. Tries to get it forward quickly.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And back to base. Hernandez. Hernandez. He's got options out wide. And the half-time whistle goes.
And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Has a pop! And that would have been some goal.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Hernandez. And it's Dembele. He's left his man. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Kimmich. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Hoists it forward. Looking to break out here. Oh, it's Dembele. Gorgeous control there. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So what can they conjure from this one? And now as good a time as any to pull level. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Kimmich goes short. Goretzka. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Dembele. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's played forward. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Sané. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Sané.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.